I'm crying. I was just trying to take this out so I could show you guys where I put my gosh dang earbuds, but they're tangled up and they have hair in them. Why the crap did I... Give me a minute. I'm just gonna... In case you ever wondered what the inside of an earbud looks like. Hey guys, how are y'all today? I'm doing great. Except that. But anyway, because I'm bored, I'm filming. Because I'm filming, I'm gonna talk about life. I'm gonna talk about moving, school, my life, and my plans, mainly for YouTube. Also, the editing in this video is probably gonna be lazier than usual just because I'm bad about editing and I don't want to take forever editing, and it sits on my phone for a long time and takes up a massive amount of storage. Like, I just deleted a video that I never finished editing because I lost clips to it, and I was like, I don't like the video anyway, and I deleted it, and that saved me like 38 gigabytes on my phone storage. So, but anyway, how have you guys been? It's me. Hi, hello, I'm Eden. And I've been doing really good, actually. If you guys have not heard, which I've said this quite a lot in my videos, I've moved. I'm not in the old house I was in. And I actually still have a video on my iPad that I haven't finished editing that I filmed before I moved, but I was talking about me moving. So a lot of people since moving have been asking, like, how is the new house? Like, how have you adjusted? And the weird thing about that is it doesn't feel like I even moved. Like, it feels like it took like 2 seconds to adjust to a new home. Maybe that's because we unpacked super fast. Maybe that's because I've been here many times and I've seen this house many times before even moving in, and I've seen the progression of how this house looked, like the walls getting painted, doors getting painted. But it's, you know, it feels like I was already so used to this house. And by the way, in case you didn't know, I moved into this house in March of this year, March of 2024. Towards the end of it, I think, like closer to like the 24th, maybe? I can't remember the exact day, but I know that I was in a show, like a play, a musical, Wizard of Oz, whenever we were moving, so that was chaos. And so the whole week was super busy and super overwhelming, but even then it felt like it didn't take any amount of time to adjust to this new house. Maybe that's because I really like the house also, because like, it's a really cool house, guys. I used to have 2 stories, and I never realized the blessing of not having to go downstairs every single gosh dang day. I'm just very thankful I don't have to go downstairs every day, and I can literally walk into the kitchen at 1 a.m. And the only thing I gotta worry about being loud is not the stairs, because there's no stairs I gotta go down to get to the stupid kitchen, but the creaky floors. The floors are so creaky in that kitchen, because technically the floor is sagging a little, but we won't talk about that. This house was built in like 1903, so it is like 100 and like, what, 21 years old, I think? It's 2024, so it's 121 years old. Guys, I'm a mathematical genius. So it's an old house. Many people have lived in this. In fact, the neighbors across the street, he used to live in this house, but apparently the house was like previously abandoned before our realtor found it and started working on it. And I'm surprised that this house is even holding up because of that, because, oh my gosh, there's so many signs out in our yard that this house was abandoned. When we moved in, there's so much trash in the yard. This old, broken down, like not completely broken down, but like needs to be reinforced chicken coop that was just there. That thing was filled to the brim with trash. Keep in mind that I've been living in this house for like 6 months or whatever, you know, 5 to 6 months. I can't remember. I don't want to do the math anymore. I'm not a mathematical genius, actually. But it's been like 6 months that I've lived in this house, and I literally went in like 1 or 2 weeks ago to clean out the trash, because we have chickens living in that coop now. So I need to go back in eventually, don't know when, and get the tinier pieces of trash, and then we need to go in and reinforce the coop like crazy. And it's still like structurally sound, but it's not necessarily chicken safe exactly, because there's areas where animals could get in, and I'm surprised they haven't. I've already shown you guys like pretty much the whole house. on one of my YouTube shorts. But I'm gonna show you guys my room. It's a little messy right now just because I'm doing some laundry and there's crap on my bed because of that. But over here, I have my music artist wall. I might take Melanie off of the music artist wall just because she's in heat right now. Regarding the allegations, evidence that I was not previously aware of that I've been made aware of, and I just don't know how to feel about Miss Melanie right now, which sucks because she was one of my favorite singers for like 7 years. But anyway, here's my bed. As you can see, crap's on it. There's my shoe rack, some posters back there. There is my dresser, and that's where I was filming just now. I got my Precious Moments doodads right here, and I got more Precious Moments doodads right here. I love these little guys. They are so fun to collect. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. But let me talk a bit more about like the actual process of moving in here. So we were looking for a shop or a house with a shop or something, and we found this house through a friend of a friend. And the realtor selling this house got a hold of my dad and was like, hey, I think this would be a good fit for you guys. I heard about your situation and all that. So we came to check it out. And my parents and I and my sister, we all really liked it. And so they were already going to renovate it. So we basically just kind of like picked out colors to paint the walls and the doors. We picked out countertops, picked out floors, picked out XYZ to go into the house. So when we finally moved in March, it was a chaotic week because I had my tech week going on that week. So I was gone every single evening for rehearsals from like 6 to 10 p.m. And I would come back and I would do a little bit of packing before going to bed. And then in the morning I'd do more packing. Then I'd go to rehearsals, go to bed, continuous cycle, right? So when we moved in, surprisingly enough, like I said, it didn't feel like I was moving. It felt like this place was already home, which was really fortunate for me. I've kind of realized over time that whenever I'm in a place that isn't my home, I don't really notice that it isn't my home. I just adjust really freaking fast. Like, I had to stay with some friends for a week because my parents, it was their anniversary and they went out of state. And so I stayed with some friends and I kind of just adjusted really fast. Yet again, I don't get homesick. It's really weird. Unless if I'm gone for like a really freaking long time, I just don't get homesick. You know, maybe I just get homesick the most whenever I have to stay 40 minutes late after church because my parents won't stop talking and I just really long to lay on my bed. That's when I get the most homesick. So I adjusted really fast and I started unpacking. Like, I was like the first person to unpack the majority of my stuff. We had a pod full of our other things because we had to get rid of all of our clutter while we were doing showings for our house so somebody could buy it and everything, so it wouldn't like look like a mess all the time. So I unpacked all of the stuff that I already had in my room really fast. And then once we got the pod, which was like 2 months after we moved in or something like that, I unpacked yet again really fast. Like, it took me like a week to unpack. I don't know how long it usually takes to unpack. I haven't moved in a while. Like, this was the first time in 7 years I have had to move, which is really fortunate. We've lived in this state for a long time. So I don't know how long it usually takes to unpack. I know it takes like a lot of people months. I know it's taking us a while because we still have boxes that are still yet to be unpacked, but the majority of us unpacked like a lot of things very fast. But yeah, I unpacked really fast, I adjusted really fast, and I got used to everything really fast. It has felt weird not living in the same house, like just a couple times, like where I would see our road to our old house and be like, oh, we're finally going home, and then we would drive past it and be like, what? Oh, right, I don't live there anymore. That's true. That's weird. Even though I was moving, I wasn't in the worst mental state during the time, even though usually moving is like really stressful and you aren't really in a good state, like a mental state. Like whenever I moved to, I hated it so much because I made so many good friends. I had a friend group of like 6 people, like my friend Mia, my friend Olivia, my friend Audrey, my friend Ava, like these 2 blonde girls whose names I'm completely blanking on because I did not keep in contact with them. my friend Sarah, we all were like besties. We're all little besties. And it was weird because I just didn't want to lose them. But I think this was much easier because I wasn't moving out of state, if that makes sense. I could keep the same friends. I could still visit my old house, take a look at the outside, see what they did with the place. I can still go down to the creek near my old house and walk around that. But I think I was just ready. I think this time, not only I wasn't moving out of state, but also I was ready to move. We had known for a while that we needed to move, like for a year. And we've seen this house many times. And I just kind of, it sucked at first, obviously, knowing we moved. I made a crappy song about it. Leave your memories behind, blah, 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 blah. It's outrageous. Look at the way that time changes. It sucks. I don't like that song. I don't know why. Ugh. But as time went by, I felt less sour about it and I got used to it. And I think that's why I adjusted so fast, because I kind of knew it was going to happen and I was ready and I knew it was time. I mean, I knew that there were so many memories that I lived through in those walls. So many friends I hung out with in those walls. And I kind of just knew, like, all those memories are over. They were good memories, but it's time to move on and make some more and just kind of start fresh, because I'd gone through so much in that house, and you know, it's a good change to move out of a house where there was so much good and so much hurt and so much everything, and to kind of just start something new. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's just how I've thought about the whole situation. But even though I moved out of that old town, I've still been going to the same school, mainly because we can't find a good school, like a homeschool tutorial situation in my town. There's nothing here except public schools, and I don't want to go to public school. The amount of absolute horror stories I've heard from my friends who go to public school, no. But I've been going to the same school for like a while, since like 2021. I don't think I'm gonna be going to this school next year though. So since we're on the topic of my school still being in that town, let's move on to school. Let's talk about how school's been going. School's been going really good, actually. I have not missed any assignments so far. I mean, I'm only like 3 weeks in, but like still, whatever. I switched to a smaller bag for school, actually, because I realized I didn't need so much room for a backpack I wasn't gonna fill, because my school's weird and we don't buy the curriculum. My teacher has the curriculum. She reads it out to us. She supplies us with, you know, pictures of the pages, or she'll give us a copy of a page or something like that. So this is my bag, actually. I really like this bag. I really like this bag. It's so cute. And it has a little pocket right here. So I got the calculator right here, and I got these doohickeys right there. Put my phone in here during school hours. Right here I have my pencil pouch. Goodness gracious, I'm really thirsty right now. I'm gonna get water in a little bit. And then I have my randomness pouch. My randomness pouch is rather handy, helpful. I give up. And the top right here has two different separate pouches. This is where I usually put my iPad. My iPad's not in there though. And I usually have a charger in there, except my charger isn't in there either because I don't know. And then this one right here has all my books and stuff. I don't have many, I just have a notebook. I have my Bible in case I like forget to read it one day, except I always forget it's there. And then I have corduroy, because I'm doing a book review assignment, and this is the book I chose because it's easy and I love the book. Right here I have a lip thingy, and I also have a hair tie. Oh, never mind. I took the hair tie out. This pocket is cute. It just cannot fit anything in it, so there's like nothing in it. And this pocket on the side, like I said, has earbuds somewhere right here. Not the ones I broke, the ones I broke are right there. And then it has my gum right there in case I need to munch down on something. And I have a good teacher who understands that gum is not gonna freaking distract me from a lesson. Hello? What in the world? That's stupid. Stupid, dumb, boo. And let me show you my notebook. So I had to scour Walmart to find a small enough notebook with plenty of paper to go into my backpack, because I am not about to switch to a backpack that is heavy within itself just to have one notebook. One freaking notebook. You know, that's stupid. So I finally found it, and it came with separators already in there, these. And then I needed somewhere to put some homework pages. So then I also bought some paper folders, cut them down to size, put these little holes all up in here. Is very hard to do, and like added slits so I could like take it out and put it in and everything, you know, like that. And it was actually a really genius idea of mine to do that. Like, I look at this in the middle of class and I'm like, dude, this literally saves me. Like, I don't have to like take forever to look for homework. This is like a dry erase something I made, by the way, just ignore it. But it's not all gonna be at the bottom of my bag. It can just be right here. I just need to take out my notebook and I have all the pages I need. So I have stickers on the inside and the outside, of course. I went on PicsArt and put this little thingy together. It says homework very faintly right there. This is where I keep all my homework that I have to finish. This is the homework I'm procrastinating. LOL. And then right here are all of my school papers and pages that aren't homework, but things I've already finished or did in class or something. Right here, I have some stuff that I'm setting aside on purpose. Past that, we have history right here. This is my first class of the day. After history, we have literature, which is where we read Swiss Family Robinson. And then right here we have math. Okay. And then over here we have grammar. And then past grammar, we have science. But yeah, school has been going really, really well so far. I have a few new classmates, but these two classmates are people I already have known for a while. And then I have all the same classmates from last year. All of them stayed. And so it's been pretty easy so far. Yeah. Now regarding life, everything's been pretty good just in my life as in general. I don't want to talk too much about that because my life is my life and I don't need the internet to know about that. It's none of your business, none of your beeswax. But I've been doing well, you know, I've been taking care of myself okay. I mean, I'm pretty on and off with like taking care of myself in the sense of like, you know, washing my face and never mind. I'm not good at taking care of myself. I take care of myself very on and off most days, actually. But even then, I'm okay the majority of the time. I'm very bad about reading my Bible. Like, I forget a lot, and that's not good either, you know? But anyway, another thing about my life is I've noticed my friend group, like, my circle has gotten, like, smaller, but not in a, like, bad way, if that makes sense. I guess I just know now the people who actually care about me rather than the people I would just say are my friends, but they wouldn't really ever talk to me or anything like that. In fact, we were more acquaintances than like friends. Not to say we're not friendly, but we're just acquaintances. You know, we don't talk all the time. That's okay. We don't need to talk all the time. Me and a friend of mine that grew apart a little, we made up, which was really good. So I got to take care of that situation, which has honestly greatly relieved my stress because, you know, it's weird when you have something unresolved going on and you feel too awkward to resolve it, but you know that if you don't, you're gonna keep feeling awkward. And it's just not gonna happen unless if you suck it up and do it. And something else about my life, or at least just me, is I'm still keeping up my Precious Moments collection. Like all the little doodads right there that you see. And I have a vinyl collection. And I also have another vinyl that I'm going to pick up around September 6th. Because that's when Sarah Kinsley's first album comes out, Escaper, and I'm excited. And also camp. Camp this year was great, like youth camp. 2022 was my first year of youth camp during the summer, and it was great. 2023, I was distracted the whole dang time, and I'm so regretting every bit of that year. Like, I just wish I let myself have fun. But I literally couldn't. I just wasn't in like a good headspace. But then I moved on from all that, dealt with some bitterness. Camp came, I had a great time. Wasn't really thinking too much about anything other than camp and having fun with my friends, which was great. That's what I wanted. That's all I wanted, was just to have a normal camp year. And then everything got resolved after that, which is great. Hi, hello. I forgot to say this when I was filming, but I also got my driver's permit, which is really exciting. So I've been practicing driving a little. I'm actually pretty good. I went on this one road though, last time I went driving, that was super difficult, and I'm never going on that road again. Long story short, it sucked. It was a difficult road because it was bumpy and it felt like the wheel was taking control, and I was like, ugh, stressing. And then there were like 10,000 different stop signs and like 10,000 different blind spots, like at every turn. Like, it was interesting. It was very interesting. And I also, as of late, have been writing a lot of songs. Like I said, I wrote a crappy song about me moving. I'm definitely never gonna publish that one because it sucked. But I've been writing a lot of music, and I mainly write music whenever I'm like sad, but I'm trying to like expand from gloomy music because it's boring when people only have gloomy music. I want exciting music, like Chappell Roan kind of music, you know, like Remy Wolf kind of music. And I've also expanded like my singing style quite a lot. People who have inspired my singing style are Chappell Roan, Caroline Polachek, Sarah Kinsley, and a little bit of Matt Maltese, because I love Matt Maltese, I love Sarah Kinsley, I love Caroline Polachek, and I love Chappell Roan. I love them. Anyway, just thought that was important for you guys to know as well, and that could go into the life update. So yeah, that's kind of been my life, just like bits and pieces, because I don't want you guys to know like every single detail, because it's not your business at all. And also I can't remember crap for the life of me, so move on. I'm not going to expose myself the way I did in the Mother Goose and S video. No, that was just interesting. That was an interesting time, and I was crazy for that. But anyway, now that I've gotten through my moving, my school, my life, and everything, I'm going to talk more about my plans regarding YouTube. I'm not going to be posting many actual long videos. I used to only do long videos, but that was mainly because shorts weren't a thing for many years that I was on YouTube. And then by the time shorts became a thing, I started slowing down majorly in how much I was posting, and because I didn't want to edit all the time. So I just wasn't posting as much, and then I just started posting more YouTube shorts every now and then whenever I wanted to. And now I'm trying to currently upload all of my old TikToks just so I can always have them in case I ever lose that account or anything like that. So I'm probably going to continue mainly just doing YouTube shorts whenever I feel like it, because YouTube isn't my thing like it was when I was a kid. I loved posting YouTube videos a lot when I was younger, but it's just not my thing anymore, not exactly. And also I just don't like editing. I don't, not at all. And I'm also probably just going to post covers, if anything. I used to do a lot of covers when I was younger, and not gonna lie, they're not good at all. Like, they're okay. They're okay for my age. I was 10 when I posted those covers, and they were okay, but they were bland, and I wasn't as developed as I am now. And I kind of just want to post them to see my own improvement, to like showcase my voice, because I want my voice to become my career. I want that to be my career. I want to be a singer. I want to be a music artist. I want to learn how to produce so I can produce some of my songs. But you know, that's what I want to do. And so I'm going to either post YouTube shorts whenever I feel like it, or I'm going to post covers whenever I feel like it. That's completely dependent on when I feel like it. I'm not going to be doing YouTube as a regular thing because I just don't have the time for that. I don't have the patience for that. I don't have the skill for that, and I don't like editing at all. But those are my plans, and yeah, that's pretty much the video. I thank you so much for sticking around and being loyal to my channel, even though I like never post. And I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful life. Follow if you want, like the video if you want. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace out. I'll see you guys later. God bless you. Bye.